All right, my friends, welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and I want to be a little bit more serious about this. Okay, so you guys say you're getting sick and tired of me making the same video over and over and over again when it comes to the PC stuff. And I kind of agree with you guys, and to a certain extent that I'm making the same content over and over and over again. But I don't really see myself as being any different than any other content creator when they are trying to come up with reasons to create content. I just don't see it. I've watched multiple different content creators, and all of them do the same thing. I mean, like Daniel Owens in the last couple of weeks has made how many 50, 90 videos, dude? I mean, these guys are already out there just hyping you up for the next level of GPUs, and I'm just literally trying to cover what I have. I do like swapping between the 4080 Super and the 7900 XT. I like doing that. I like to see how both of them are playing. Sometimes if I'm playing a game and I'm not really feeling the performance, I'll immediately just impulsively like switch out the GPU right then and try it on the other one. Or if I buy a new game, then I throw the other GPU back in. I mean, like Body Cam was one of those games that I'm absolutely enjoying, and covering on the 4080 Super, then covering it on the 7900 XT, just trying to get a little bit of variety on the channel and stuff. All I have is the two GPUs now. I just have the 4080 Super and the 7900 XT. So all the content that I make is going to be, between those two GPUs. Yes, I know that like liking AMD for simple reasons is kind of like duh, when people are like, man, but the 4080 Super is better. Yeah, you're right. The 4080 Super is definitely the better of the two cards in terms of like performance and like the ray tracing features, stuff like that. Obviously, the 4080 Super is better, and I'm not trying to say that it's not. Like I'm not trying to say that at all. But when it comes to creating content, um, sometimes content creators get in like this little funk of, like some certain videos are doing really well, so they keep making those. And I do that. My PC, guys, every time I cover the 4080 Super on its own, I don't get a whole lot of views. But if I put AMD in the title, and it doesn't matter if I just put it in there just for the heck of putting it in there, those videos do significantly better than just covering Nvidia on its own, and vice versa. I mean, if I cover just the 7900 XT, I get plenty of views on that. It's only the Nvidia GPUs that everybody says are the best and everybody loves that I absolutely have to add AMD in the freaking title for people to watch those videos. Now, the reviews, when I do a review of them, those videos usually do good no matter what card it is. The review videos, they usually do good, and those keep growing for long term. All of these videos that I put out, guys, they're like easy 1,000 to 2,000 views a video. Like it's just easy. It kind of helps boost the overall channel numbers and stuff. And that gives me the ability to put out all the other content that I put out. When I put out a few of these videos, like when I put out one of these videos, it just kind of helps offset the rest of the stuff that I put out on a channel. And I'm grateful for everybody that watches them. And honestly, guys, I'm going to be completely honest with you right here, right now. If it wasn't that 75% of the views come from new people that have never found this channel, I probably would have, if it was literally just say the numbers were reversed. If it was 75% of the people that are subscribed to the channel watching this content over and over and over again, maybe I would definitely, be a little bit different. But seeing as like 75 to 80% of all new viewers come to these videos, and look how much the channel grows. You know what I mean? Like the channel's growing well, and the freaking views are doing good on these videos. I mean, even if there are 1,000 views for these videos, that's what 800 and that's like 7,500 to or like 750 to 800 new people that have found the channel. And if each one of them videos gets like 10 15 subscribers, awesome, because I do put out other content that those people can watch, but those seem to be the drivers of like overall channel growth. And I'm just being honest with you guys. running a YouTube channel is not cheap. It's not, I mean, I guess, you know, if you do it like a cheap way or whatever you can, but the way I've chose to do it and the way that I've kind of got myself stuck in this little revolving cycle is not a cheap, is not inexpensive. Like it does cost me a pretty good amount of money to run the channel. So I'm trying to make the best out of what I got. And I know I don't need to sit here and explain myself to you guys. I could just literally ignore the, you know, the people that keep making the comments and stuff and just move forward because obviously the channel is growing. I'm not getting a whole lot of backlash. My overall like ratio on the channel is 90%. So I mean, I feel like I'm doing something right. You know what I mean? Obviously, I could be growing faster, but let's face it. Let's face it. Honestly, I'm still learning about PC. I've never said I'm a professional PC, you know, guy at all. That day will come. Obviously, I will gain enough knowledge over the trial and error period that I've put myself through that I will have a more firm understanding. It'll be my understanding. It'll be my experience, but it will be nonetheless more like better informed, better educated. And it's nice that I get to share this experience with you guys along the way. This is what it's like, and this is what it will probably be like for a lot of console gamers that are switching over to PC. This is the kind of experience that, like, you know, you listen to all the hype about Nvidia, and then you get Nvidia, and then if you have an experience kind of like mine, where you get a 3080, and then like we get stuck with a whole bunch of cross-gen games that are, you know, somebody said, I don't take you seriously because you said a 3080 isn't as good as a Xbox Series X. You're right, honestly. But when you try, okay, put yourself in my position, console gamer, green, very fresh to the PC experience, buys a 3080, tries to play 30 games on 3080 at 4K, and then, you know, you're looking at like the cross-gen experience where you're getting, you know, 4K 60 on an Xbox Series X and a PlayStation 5, and you're getting the same, you know, level fidelity or whatever on a 3080, but you're getting, you know, maybe 20 frames more or something, you know, or a little bit more frames. You got to put yourself in that position to where you're like, okay, it's not really that much better than the freaking Xbox and the PlayStation. I can still live with Xbox and PlayStation. I didn't need to spend $2,500 on a PC because I already had a $500 box that would do the same thing. And there's a lot of confusion like that that goes through. And obviously, I perpetrated that because I didn't really understand what was going on. We were doing cross-gen games. As soon as the next-gen games came out, that really kicked the 3080 in the butt trying to keep doing those settings. But now if you look at new next gen games, like the consoles are falling a lot shorter. I mean, some of them are not even I mean, some of them are sub 1080p when it comes to like the overall, you know, putting out visuals and everything. You look at some of those games on the consoles and you're like, wow, that's crazy. And then you look at them on the PC and you're like, night and day. Looks significantly better. And that's what I talk about when it comes to the whole experience of me going from console to PC. And you guys asked for this. You guys are the ones that kept telling me that I should go PC. So now you guys have to deal with this until I completely fully understand the whole PC experience. Like, dude, this is the kind of content that I'm going to put out. And, you know, because it's what I know. I don't know enough to where I can do the kind of content that you guys want, like the whole benchmarking this and that. And, you know, we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. But like right now, man, I'm having so much fun learning how to play and do things on the PC. I'm having fun right now. Like I'm absolutely having fun finding games like Body Cam on PC and knowing that that will probably never go to console makes having a PC absolutely worth it. So I do apologize if you're one of the few people that continuously tell me to quit making the same content. Like I do, man. I really do care about what you guys say and what you guys think. I do, obviously, or I wouldn't be making this video right now. And I wouldn't have made the other video. But I mean, come on, guys. As soon as you guys start sending me money and paying for everything that I do on this channel, then I'll let you dictate to me what kind of content I can make. Like seriously, man. Like I'm paying for all this by myself. I'm making the content that I want to make. if you guys don't want to keep watching that, you know, watch some of the other videos that I make, like the gameplay videos. Watch some of the console videos, watch some of the carnivore videos, watch some of the building videos, watch some of the other stuff if you guys want to continue to show support for the channel, but you're just getting tired of a certain, you know, segment of content that I do. Feel free to watch something else, guys. Like, I'm not forcing you guys to watch this stuff. And it does suck that, you know, I do regurgitate some of the same information, but every single freaking video out there that I've ever watched from any other reviewer that does AMD and Nvidia GPUs, they all say the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again in their videos. DLSS is better. Ray tracing is better. It doesn't matter. And I don't think that gives people the full story, because every time I've ever watched one of those videos, I've always come away thinking, yeah, I mean, I guess I might as well spend the extra money for the Nvidia card, and not knowing the full picture of the AMD experience, man. I don't think those guys are being honest. I don't. I love Nvidia and I think they're great. Yes, obviously they are probably a little bit overpriced. I feel like most people will come away feeling like they're overpriced if they don't use like all the features like for CUDA and work and all of that other stuff. If you don't use all of that stuff, yeah, you're gonna feel like, wow, this was way overpriced compared to the AMD experience, that you're going to be like, wow, this is really, really, really good for the price, because Nvidia prices are so high that it makes AMD look like once you get the AMD card and you get it home and you start getting into it and you use it and you're like, wow, this is actually pretty good for that price. And then you look at the next competing Nvidia card win that price bracket and the AMD card is beating it handedly, you're like, wow, this is crazy. And then if you go and try to use the ray tracing on that subclass of card for the Nvidia, and you're like, oh wow, dude, this is barely playable. Like, why would I buy this over the AMD card? That doesn't make any sense. And then when you start playing games on DLSS and you start to see all the flickering and fuzziness and all the, you know, like distortion or the long trails behind people, you're like, wait a minute, I thought DLSS is supposed to be the best. Like, what is this stuff? This is all stuff they say the AMD FSR does. Why is it doing it on DLSS? And then you start to put two and two together. You're like, oh, maybe not everything is perfect on Nvidia, and maybe not everything is bad on AMD. And then you start to form like this little like, okay, wait a minute, man. I think that I get overhyped. I think I let the freaking, you know, the Nvidia, you know, shills overshill the products and hype me up, and then you're stuck dealing with whatever you got, and that sucks, man. That sucks. I'm just trying to help people find the best information they can, especially when it comes to these expensive GPUs. Now, I would easily recommend either 4080 Super or 7900 XT easily. I think they're both incredible. I think that you'll enjoy either experience no matter what you buy. Like, I think that the 4080 Super delivers well enough on the DLSS and the ray tracing and all of that stuff to be more than happy with that. I do kind of feel like maybe the 4070 Ti Super. I see. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't buy one of those, so I don't want to get into that realm and try to tell you that that would be better than a 4080 Super, because I know this 4080 Super is absolutely incredible, and it 100% checks all the boxes that I needed it to. So I'm happy with that. But I do kind of feel like maybe a 4070 Ti Super is also going to be a pretty decent card, especially at 1440p, probably pretty decent entry level 4K. I think it would probably be okay. I feel like this 4070 Ti Super would be closer in terms of like what you get from the 7900 XT. So I would recommend that. Absolutely. And the 7900 XT definitely has like that extra VRAM. There's a lot going on for the AMD cards, guys. Like, there is. So I definitely recommend either one of them as a full-on purchase that will give you enough longevity to where you're okay. Like, I feel like I that's the main thing that I want to start focusing on, guys, is like longevity of these cards and really putting them through the paces and really trying to see exactly, you know, figuring that part out. There's a lot of stuff I need to figure out. And sadly, I have to do it on my own, man. Like, sadly, I have to figure this out on my own because I just don't feel like I can find the information I need online. You know, maybe you've been doing the PC thing a lot longer. Maybe you can decipher what the other channels say significantly easier than I can. But right now, I have to see these things for myself. I have to figure this out for myself, trial and error, lots of money wasted, lots of money spent, you know, lots of money invested, whatever, however you look at that. But yeah, guys, right now I'm on a journey to learn PC gaming, and I'm okay with that. I wish you guys could be okay with that. I wish that you guys would watch the content and take it seriously and know that like I'm not trying to shill AMD on you. I'm not trying to shill Nvidia on you. Like I'm still learning both of them myself, but I'm just telling you that like push come to shove, I still find AMD significantly easier to get into and use, and I like that. I absolutely like that. I think it's incredible. There are features that I wish AMD had, and there's features that I wish Nvidia had. But at the end of the day, I have both, so I can utilize whatever I need to whenever I want to. So, all right, my friends, thank you guys for watching this one. Let me know in the comments section, like real comments, if there's other stuff that you guys would like me to try to get into. I've got some other suggestions from you guys before that I'm trying to incorporate into the channel and maybe find a way to bring that in. But like right now, things have been just a little bit busy, especially at work, at my real job. Had a lot of stuff going on there lately, and I'm trying to get, you know, get things back under control. I got a whole bunch of projects and stuff that, you know, kind of requires my off time thinking to plan and prep for and stuff like that to try to get done. So I'm doing the best I can right now, guys. I really am. I promise you that I'm not just trying to badger you guys with this, but these videos, they do help the channel grow, and they do bring in new people to the channel. So it's kind of a necessary evil at this moment right now. I'm not trying to badger you guys with them. I'm not trying to beat you over the head with AMD better or any of that stuff. I'm not trying to do that. I promise you. These are just videos that give me like 1,000 views or whatever. They kind of help, you know, bring new people to the channel. They kind of help push the numbers up on the channel and help that growth go. And so I appreciate you guys for watching those or participating in them. But I would appreciate it if you guys would stop disliking them just to dislike them. That kind of sucks, man. Like that really isn't helpful. I mean, especially if you care about this channel. I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't do that. I mean, that really does suck, man. But I mean, if you absolutely don't like the video, fine, don't like it. But to just outright hit the dislike button just because, I don't know, man. It just kind of seems like societies these days is just a little bit too petty, and I think it, you know, the more it gets, you know, I think the more it happens, the more people just, you know, start to get more petty and stuff like that, and that sucks, man. That's not the way to live. I wish we could be better as humanity. So all right, guys, sorry for another 17-minute video, but I would like to know I would like to know that I have just automatically updated the or not updated, but what is it? Gosh dang it, overclocked the 7900 XT, and I was running like some 3D Mark earlier, and I was noticing, I was like, wait a minute, so I get like 7% or like 5, like I don't know what it was. It was like 50, it was like 53, and then overclocking it went to like 55 on like Time Spy or something. Or Nomad, yeah, the still Nomad one, it went up a little bit, so I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. But it's like the 4080 Super is like 65,000. Oh no, 6,500, and the 7900 XT was like 59. Oh no, yeah, like 59, 55, or I don't know. It was like pretty close. It's like pretty close. It's like, actually, it's like within 1,000. I think it was 5,500 and 6,500. So that's pretty interesting. So, all right, guys, I'll let you guys go. I'll see you guys in the next one. Hit me up in the comment section. Give me some real freaking feedback, and we'll go from there. Thanks for watching.